right, Fred, you hear it now? Oh, now it's too loud. Haha, Jim. All right, I don't know why that happens. Sometimes when I do a scheduled show, it doesn't work out for me. I don't know why. All right, you guys, I'm glad you're back. Good to see you again. We're Fort Lauderdale dreaming on such a winter's day. Who's got snow? Now I was asking everybody if you had snow. So let me know. Jim up north. I'll bet you have snow. And I was pretty sure that you'd want to go to the beach. I know if I were you, I'd want to go to the beach. And yeah, you can see this guy. He looks chilly. Okay, this is what the beach is like. He's chilly and yet he's got shorts on. So there's that. I got a free trip to Puerto Vallarta. Anybody interested? Oh my, where is Puerto Vallarta? Is that like Mexico or something? You only got a dusting in Indiana? Well, that's good. I know my daughter from Philadelphia this morning said there was a hell lot of snow on her. Hey, Anna, I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. How are you? How's everybody doing on this maybe snowy day? You heard about, oh yeah, Puerto Vallarta, exactly, on the Love Boat. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. I don't think that's a cruise ship, though. The Love Boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love, exciting and new. Hi, Clarissa Marie, come aboard. We're expecting you and love. Yeah, still knows every song she's ever heard. I love the Love Boat. So it's in lockdown. Oh my God, what? This is Fort Lauderdale Beach, Aaron. We're dealing with slightly chilly conditions. Chilly here at your service. Hi, everyone. It's a little windy. It's a little cold. You're in Corpus Christi Beach. That's Texas, right? That's cool. I've never been there. I was at what's the beach by Houston? Galveston, I think. I've been there once. So I have a question, Go World. Why you call me auntie when I'm not your aunt? I'm just curious, and I just don't understand why people do that. Is that like a thing the kids do these days? They just call a woman who's older auntie? Is that like a thing? Please explain it to me. I would not jump in the water today. Can you not see all the people wearing their jackets? And I've got my shoes and my Wicked Witch socks on, so I wouldn't jump in if you paid me. But you can go ahead and try, though. You're the video world's aunt because you're a bit older, I guess. Okay, that's all right. Usually I'm Cousin Jill, but I can be Aunt Jill. That's fine. You get uncle all the time. They call dudes unk. Okay, well, thank you guys. I didn't know this. I appreciate you bringing me up to date. And an influencer like our aunts and uncles. Okay, then I'm going to take it as the compliment I believe it is. Aunt Beeb is a nickname for the BBC. Is it really? Wow, Ryan, that's so funny. Basement dwellers. Galveston is not like Florida beaches, that's for sure. I agree with you there. Two strokes in the house. I've been on the beach. All right, New York got 27 inches of snow at 60 mile per hour winds. Boy, I'll bet Mondami's sorry he's mayor this year. Winter is not kind to that guy. How many homeless people have died in New York City? Anyway, that's very interesting. You know what? I'm proud to be an auntie on the YouTube, on the internet. I'm really excited about it, actually. So when anybody calls me auntie, I'm gonna take that as a good thing. Thank you. I love you guys. He's asking volunteers to shovel. No, get that. Seriously. Oh my goodness. You know, I used to love to shovel snow when I lived up north. I actually enjoyed it. I could get out of the house. I had little kids. I would like, yeah, mom's going to go out and shovel snow, so you need to be quiet. This is an important job. It's hot in St. Thomas, Virgin Island. There you go, Mr. World Free. How much for me to build a sandcastle? What do you mean, how much? What does that mean? Are you going to pay me to build a sandcastle? And then what? You're going to buy it from me? Hey, we are the people. I love you. How are you today? I'm super happy that I'm not up north in the snow. I'll tell you that. Aw, JD, that's why I do these shows. I know you need to hear the ocean. And I wish I could stay on longer, but I gotta say I have used up my juice here on my phone, and I don't have a backup because I just really didn't expect to come to the beach and hang out so long. I know, Fred, I'm sorry. I'll let you guys listen to the sound of the waves, and I'll stop talking here for a moment so you can just soak it in. On the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just be aware of a man named Leroy Brown. Leroy, he a gambler. He liked his fancy clothes. Hey, Gretchen. He liked to wear his old diamond rings and wanna wet everybody's nose. 'Cause he bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Do-do-do. Hey, Brick House, are you a real person? Are you a bot, or what's your situation? Why would you tell anyone to take a drink of water? Not this water, right? What are you talking about? Like, that's pretty random. He bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Do-do-do. Trying to think of the rest of the word. I got him going in my head right now. Where he sees the girl named Dolores, and ooh, that girl looks nice. Well, the two men took to fighting, and the trouble all began. Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces come. I'm doing it all wrong. He bad Leroy Brown. Where vodka? I'm not drinking vodka, Brick House. Baddest man. Where are you getting the vodka from? The whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Do-do-do. David, you're talking to me like I'm your hoe or something, or your girlfriend. I'm not your baby. What's up with that? I don't even know you. Who doesn't love Jim Croce? He bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Do-do-do. Hey, Sean. Yes, blessed life, absolutely. I'll buy you fly. What are you talking about, Brick House? very confusing. The water does look amazing. And I won't say I wasn't in it because I was. I didn't mean to be, but I got hit by a wave because the tide is high, but I'm moving on. I'm gonna be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Oh no, nothing except to be your man. But I took the years and did it be to me. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Oh no. You know, Anna, you got a good point there. Anna says to ignore the bots. And she's not wrong. And that is a big issue that I'm finding with Facebook and also YouTube, is that there are people that aren't real. And that's why I was asking about, you know, why would you say take a drink? I'm at the beach. I'm looking at the ocean. I'm sure nobody thinks that I would drink ocean water. And it just didn't make any sense. So I got to call out these kinds of bots because I want to know, like, what's happening here. And I got to tell you, Anna, sometimes I think I'm calling out a bot and it actually turns out to be a person, and they do need to talk. Like, there's a situation. So I try to give everybody grace, and everybody gets the benefit of the doubt, unless they say really disgusting things. And then, you know, we just kick them out. But hey, Jasmine. Jasmine's in the house. 18 inches of snow in Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania, William? My daughter's in Philly. I got friends in Pittsburgh. Roni, you were down in Fort Lauderdale? Just wanted to stop and say hello, Jill. Hope you had an awesome rest of your day. Always a good day when I see We Are the People. No, nobody's swimming today. No swimming. It's chilly. But I did kind of swim. Well, I didn't swim, but I did get hit by a wave and my feet got wet, and so I'm a little bit miserable because of that. No, I'm okay. But the water's always warm here. It's never really cold. Joseph, you're so right when people get mad that other people are happy. I know people get mad at me for being the happy, positive person that I am. Kind of crazy, right? So, Clarissa, I can tell a bot when they say something that's like completely like random, you know? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, you were in Juneau. Oh, I was there yesterday, so yeah. Best silly dad jokes. Why couldn't the dad help his son put his shoes on? Wait, no, I just say it like Jasmine. Why couldn't the dad help his son put his shoes on? They weren't the dad's size. Wait. Ah, good. That is a silly dad joke. We call those bad dad jokes, Jazz. Hi, Lisa. How you doing, hippie spirit? But anyway, yeah, I think they're bots when they say random weird things. Well, I wouldn't want to go to Key West right now, William, because I feel like if you're going to go to Key West, it should at least be warm for you there. It's not very warm today, so you can book your trip, but give it a couple weeks just to be sure. So right now, I am actually in front of the Fort Lauderdale Strip. This is where the boys are. Da-da-da-da. Someone waits for me. Da-da-da. I don't know any more words to the song, but here I am in front of the sea. Anyway, the Elbow Room is right down there. And that is not where the boys are. I'm sorry, I'm going to say what is really there. That's where the boobs are. I have an acquaintance I often see on Facebook, and he hangs out at the Elbow Room all the time. And all of his videos are girls with big boobs. Yeah. So apparently that's what's happening at the Elbow Room. Yeah, you got to wait, William. Yes, how can you not be happy at the sea? It's like you don't hear a lot of children screaming and crying when they're at the beach. It's just so beautiful. Jasmine's fun facts. Clouds. An average cumulus cloud weighs about 1.1 million pounds. What? What? Jasmine, that is crazy. I love it when you do stuff, tell us stuff like that. Hey, Ephrata. So beautiful, right? These are gorgeous waves, too. People should be surfing. But it might be a little bit cold. Yes, Lunar Miss likes the big boobs. I get it. You and babies. Yeah, it's a meat market. Well, I went there though a couple weeks ago. Didn't I take you guys to the Oba room? Just so you could see it, and I showed you that guy too. I don't know what the temperature is, Lisa. I'm pretty good at figuring it out. So I'm going to say the temperature right now in the sunshine, probably 75. But there's got to be a wind chill factor. So I think it feels like it's in the low 70s, upper 60s. If I drop the soap on the floor, is the floor clean or the soap dirty? Oh, Jasmine, that's a good one. You've got to wonder. Jasmine's from England. That's why I'm reading her quotes like a British teenager. I'm probably like not doing it right. I do it because I love you, Jasmine. How long have I lived in Florida? I have lived in Florida for 11 years. It's last month was last week, February 15th was the day that I first got in my car in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it was like 2 degrees. Maybe it was -2. I don't remember. It was flipping cold. And I got in my car and I drove south and watched the temperature rise. I got into Virginia and it was up to like 38. And then I got a little bit lower into Georgia and it was like in the 60s. And then I drove even further and I hit Florida, like North Florida, and it was in the 70s. And I continued to drive till I got all the way to South Florida, and my temperature gauge said a good 85. And I said, this is good. I will live here now. What's a loo? You don't mean the bathroom, do you? Loo. That's spelled L-O-O, Jim. Yeah. Jasmine's a crazy British teen. I love you so much, Jasmine. I'm so happy you're on the Beach Report. You're very special to all of us. We have a teen club for the Beach Report, and Jasmine is actually the queen of it. Sometimes she brings her friends on. We got a couple other teenagers watching too. Yeah, you got to do it, William. Everybody's got to see the Florida Keys at least once in their lives. Very, very special place. Yeah, best drive ever. But you know what, Joseph? I wouldn't say it is the best drive ever because you drive the A1A up the East Coast all the way down from Fort Lauderdale. That is a great drive. Mansions, beachfront, beautiful. Billionaires Row. Hi again, Selena. Not going to be able to talk to you much longer. I am losing battery power pretty fast. But I always love seeing you guys. I've been to the Keys, but I want to drive there and never leave. Oh, William, I think everyone feels that way when they drive down to the Keys. And actually, I'm not a fan of Key West. I prefer the islands on the way, and I absolutely love Key Largo. And I love Sugarloaf Key is a great key too. And there's another one that starts with a Marathon. I love Marathon Key as well. Hi, Crystal. Everybody needs to come down to Florida. Yes, please like and subscribe. Everyone says that, Captain Cake. Yeah, Marathon's great. But it is super fun to drive down to the Keys. It's like you're on a boat, but you're in a car. Isla Mirada's awesome too. I know. Now I'm thinking I love them all. I love the one too with the bridge that goes nowhere. That's a fun one too. Which one is that? Can't remember. I go there every September. Right before my husband died, I took him to Key West because he loved the Florida Keys. He was Cuban, and he always felt, he could be 90 miles away from Cuba, and he loved that. And he loved Key West because it is very much like being in Cuba. And the chickens, and in Miami's like that too, but Key West is really like Cuba. Some of the buildings are like very Cuban style. Yeah, PCH, I'll bet is a beautiful drive. Done that once or twice. I am getting ready to make a drive out to California. I think I might do that this summer, so I'm starting to make some plans for a cross-country road trip because I don't like to fly anymore. The water is not real cold, Crystal. It's just kind of cold. I got my, look at my poor feet wearing my Wicked Witch socks. How dare that guy who got bitten by the sharks try and go and what? Got bitten by the sharks? What, Selena? What? Yeah, I heard about the young guy who tried to kill our president, but what do you mean got bitten by the sharks? I don't know anything about that. Oh, Joseph, I am praying for Cuba every day. Life there is really bad, but you know what? The Cuban people, they are actually the happiest people living in the worst conditions. They don't have regular electricity service. They don't have regular food. Everything is so awful for them, and yet they are singing and dancing and making art all the time. They are so resilient, the Cuban people. Mount Zion National Forest. I know, Anna, I wish I had his perspective on Cuba too right now. Zion City, interesting. What do you mean, Crystal? Do you mean about Cuba? There's 3 feet of snow in New York right now. Yes, this is heaven. This heaven is in Fort Lauderdale. Yes, thanks to Donald J. Trump. The moonlight glistens over the granite rocks. It's like being on the moon. Oh, I gotta do that. Glitters, glistens, glitters, glistens. Good words, either one. What's 67? Temperature? Where are you, Dilly Chili? All right, I'm gonna leave soon, but before I do, oh, look, we have somebody who just wants to fight with people. We gotta take you off. Sorry, Taco, you don't belong here. It's so nice, Godspeed, so nice. All right, I heard today that Stockard Channing is 82 years old. Can you believe it? And in her honor, I believe it's her birthday today or something like that. I saw a post. And I'm going to sing one of my very favorite songs, which is by Stockard Channing. 21 degrees. Gretchen, that's cold. That is really cold. All right, here we go. There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys, smile at them and bat my eyes, press against them when we dance, make them think there's still a chance, then refuse to see it through. That's a thing I'd never do. I could stay home every night, wait around for Mr. Right, take cold showers every day, and throw my life away on a dream that won't come true. I could hurt someone like me out of spite or jealousy. I don't steal and I don't lie, but I can feel and I can cry. A fact I'll bet you never knew, but to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do. Thank you, Wolfie. Who was she married to? Well, anyway, I hope she heard my song that I just sang to her. It is one of my all-time favorite songs. And I love the movie Grease. So happy birthday, Dr. Channing. If anyone knows her, please send the Beach Report to her so she can hear her song. Yeah, she was so beautiful. She was so sassy in Grease. And I do love all her movies, and I can't think of any other movies except for Grease. I know you guys are naming them. All right, you guys. Well, it is a little bit chilly on the Beach Report. Thank you, Jim. Did she pass away, or is it her birthday? Can somebody find out? I really would like to know. Unfortunately, I am now under 20% of my battery power left, so a foot of snow, Cosmo. I'm sorry. I know you're jealous. You gotta pretend you're here. All right, you guys. It's really the wind's kicking up. It's cold. I'm sorry. I know it's not cold. It's not cold. It's just chilly. So, my lips are getting chapped in this wind, so I gotta go. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest. It's her birthday. Thank you, Joseph. I knew it was her birthday. All right. I'm glad she didn't die. Thank you, Clarissa. All right, you guys. Until the next Beach Report. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. Do 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 do. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes? No. Do 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 do. Bye, Danny. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, adieu, adieu. To you and you and you. Do, 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 do. So long, farewell. No, wait. The sun has gone. Too bad, and so must I. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. 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 Goodbye.